When I heard the Street Fighter trailer had dropped, I immediately got curious.
Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat in the same year?
Yes, in the same year. Anyway, let's continue. My mind went straight to the Street Fighter from back in the day, the one with Jean-Claude Van Damme, and I started asking myself, how much better is this going to be? Because let me tell you, that 1994 movie, as entertaining as it was, did not exactly do the game justice. Back then, the technology just wasn't there yet, and I heard the budget was low. And given the limitations of that time, they did a decent job. I enjoyed it for what it was. So let's talk about the new trailer. Hi, my name's Ryan, aka The Penetrator, and welcome back to my channel. But we are in 2026 now. The bar has been raised. Fans are not just hoping for a decent adaptation anymore. They are expecting something that actually fits. Something that does the source material justice. Something that makes you want to jump out of your seat, grab your friends, and run to the cinema. And then I saw the cast. 50 Cent, Jason Momoa, Andrew Koji. And I knew straight away this was not going to be your average video game movie adaptation. So let's talk about it. From the trailer, it looks like Ryu went into hiding after the events of the previous tournament, and Chun-Li has to track him down and convince him to return. Somewhere along the way, Ryu also reconnects with Ken.
Good to see you, old friend.
That thread, their reunion, their shared history, seems to be what pulls the whole story together. And I love that. It is lore accurate too. The film is set in 1993, which lines up directly with Street Fighter II. And there are even nods to Ryu winning the first World Warrior tournament back in 1987, just like in Street Fighter I. Now, at its core, this is fundamentally a story about Ken's redemption.
It's not one of combat.
Maybe it's Ken's turn to be champion.
And I think that is a really compelling angle. It is going to be an emotional journey. Watching Ken confront who he was, go through the fire, and come out the other side a better man. If they execute that well, it gives the movie a real emotional core to anchor all the action around. Now, the visuals, they are strong, clean, colorful, and faithful to the games. This is not a gritty reboot trying to make Street Fighter feel like a serious action thriller. The makers leaned fully into the cartoon energy of the source material. Big hair, wild costumes, over-the-top moves. Speaking of the cast, Jason Momoa is playing Blanka, which honestly makes perfect sense when you think about it. 50 Cent steps in as Balrog. David Dastmalchian takes on M. Bison. Noah Centineo plays Ken, and Carlina Leong is Chun-Li. According to Variety, the trailer debuted at the 2025 Game Awards and already showed off Chun-Li's spinning bird kick, a Vega fight, and even the classic bonus car smash stage. The Street Fighter II sound effects are in there too, which is just pure fan service done right. I am convinced by most of the characters, but Bison still has not fully won me over. There's just something a little off about him that I cannot quite put my finger on. That said, trailers do not always tell the full story, and maybe once we see him in full context it will click. I am keeping an open mind. And speaking of action, the fight choreography is outstanding when you have someone like Andrew Koji in your cast. You already know the action sequences are going to be on another level. That man understands movement, timing, and intensity in a way that very few actors do. The moment he is in a fight scene, the stakes just feel higher. Every exchange feels deliberate and real. And that moment in the trailer where we see one of Ken's signature moves? Clean, beautifully executed. That is exactly the kind of fan service done right. It does not feel forced, it feels earned. If the rest of the fight sequences carry that same energy, we are in for a real treat. My only wish after watching the trailer is that we got a little more backstory on some of the other characters. But overall, this looks like the Street Fighter movie fans have genuinely been waiting for. The film hit cinemas on October 16th, 2026, from Paramount Pictures. This one might actually be special. All right, I will end here for now, but I will keep you updated anytime there is a new leak. So tell us your thought in the comment section or say hi. Just hi, and I will respond. Support us by subscribing and liking. Take care.